Hey there, I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Bart. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you've enjoyed kind of the calm week so far. We had a few days in the 50s. Now we're a little bit cooler today, 40s, but we do have a really big pattern change by the end of the week, and that's all going to kick off with some rain already starting to move in tonight, and we even have the chance for a few storms. I know it's been a while since we've kind of talked about any type of thunderstorm, but you may hear a few rumbles of thunder. It could surprise you tomorrow. So we're going to talk about that possibility of a severe threat heading into tomorrow evening, and then also a little bit of a colder pattern throughout the 8-day. So we'll walk you all through it. Have you guys up on our Facebook too, so if you have any questions, I'll try to get to everyone's question throughout the video. All right, right now we're already starting to see a few showers push into the region. Again, this is pretty light. Seeing this now in central Ohio, moving into parts of Lima, Findlay, and just south of the Toledo area. So still have a while to go, still have a few hours where we will stay quiet, but if we take it just to the south and west, that whole system is heading our way, and that's what's going to bring us not only a little bit of some colder weather, but also the chance for some stronger storms. As we zoom out a little bit more, you can see kind of fully that area of low pressure with some snow wrapped behind it, and we'll see that all move in over the end of the week. All right, in terms of severe weather, we do have a slight risk for parts of our area. This is a little bit closer to Huron, Erie, Sandusky, Seneca counties, even some parts of Crawford and Richland contained in that. So that is the yellow color that you're seeing. The rest of us are in a marginal risk. So those are the lower tiers when we're talking severe weather, but still with that, we could see some stronger storms out there. This will be tomorrow evening. Again, it's quiet tonight beyond some showers, but tomorrow evening's where we'll be watching the sky. We'll mainly see this between the 5 to 9 o'clock time frame tomorrow. Main risk is going to be damaging winds, so we can have strong wind gusts, 60 miles per hour or more. Then we could have some small hail. Also, we are going to bring in some heavy rain, so localized flooding is going to be up there. I'd say damaging winds is going to be the main threat, and then we do have an isolated risk of a tornado. Again, this is on the lower end. There is the chance to see a brief spin up in one of these stronger storms, so that chance is there. It is very low, but something we'll be watching out for as the day progresses tomorrow. Hour by hour, here's what it looks like. Closer to 10 o'clock, we'll start to see those light showers creep past Mansfield up into Akron and Canton and starting to move into our region. Once we get into the overnight and early morning tomorrow, that's when we'll see the heaviest of the rain move in. So probably going to wake up with some rain. We're not really expecting any thunder here in the morning, but that morning commute could be a bit on the soggy side. We'll get a bit of a break heading into the late morning and early afternoon. Here's a look right around lunchtime, and here's the problem is that we are seeing enough of a dry slot that we could see some sunshine out there, and if temperatures and dew points get warm enough, we could see some instability, tap into some instability there, and that would allow for some strong storms. If we go throughout the afternoon with a lot of cloud coverage, it's not really going to happen. We'd be missing that ingredient. So that's something we'll be watching out for tomorrow. So it's important to make sure you tune in to Scott in the morning, and then Andre and Dante will be tracking the latest throughout the day. Here's how this line progresses. So right around 5 o'clock, it'll start moving in associated with a cold front from the west, sweeping closer towards our area at 6, 7 o'clock. Here you can see approaching Lorain, Medina, Wayne, and Holmes County, and then we'll sweep through right around 8, 9 o'clock. So that threat will be done right around 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow. That'll push through the region, and again, damaging winds is going to be the main threat here associated with that. And once that pushes through, that severe threat starts to wane. But we will tap into some colder air, really going to cool things down, and that will change rain into snow. Talking about one extreme to the next. Friday, we'll see a few snow flurries throughout the first half of the day, and then we'll see a little bit of a lake effect that's Friday night, but accumulation is going to be on the light side. Little to no accumulation for most of us, but we could see some places, I'd say maybe an inch in our snow belt region. Oh, Harriet, thanks for hopping on from Willoughby. We got Sharon. Thank you. All right, that'll be Friday throughout the day where we see some very light accumulation there. So tonight, we'll see that rain moving closer to 10, 11 o'clock tonight, starting off light and then picking up overnight into early tomorrow morning. That's going to be that first batch of rain. Temperatures will actually stay pretty comfortable, 30s and 40s, so going to be kind of mild as you wake up. Tomorrow, we'll see that rain early in the morning, then remember a break around lunchtime, and then we'll watch out for that band tomorrow evening between the hours of 5 to about 9 o'clock, moving from west off to the north and east. Look at that, temperature is actually going to be pretty comfortable. We'll see the mid and maybe even upper 50s. Hey Kenny, thanks for hopping on. Tracy says, I'm ready for summer. You know, it kind of felt like spring the past few days, or at least early spring, maybe more so March. And that's what we get once we get into the spring time. That's when we start to see some of these storms get going. So it feels a little bit more like that. But take a look at this 8-day. Not necessarily going to feel like spring once we get done with this. So tomorrow's the warmest day we have here. Remember, accompanied with some of those showers and storms. Friday, colder air moves in. We fall back into the 30s. We'll have light accumulations throughout the day Friday. Just a few flurries, not a big snowmaker here. Saturday, quiet but cold. Another round of the 30s, upper 30s on Sunday. Another system looks to move through. This one a little bit more potent. Still accumulations looking light, but we're watching out for that one Sunday into Monday. Snow and even a bit of a wintry mix lingering on Monday. Tuesday, quiet, 40s. And then we'll see another system move through. Again, another what could be a strong system on Wednesday, next Wednesday. So still a few days out from that. Just a few things that we have that we're watching in that 8-day forecast. But temperatures are expected to stay cold throughout the end of the month. And we're seeing that now in our 8-day forecast. You may have heard Scott kind of talking about that. Oh, Marlene, watching from Kentucky. You're probably getting a lot of rain down there, Marlene. Cool. Well, we will leave you with another look at the radar before we head out. Thanks, everyone, for jumping on. I don't really see any questions, so we will continue to bring you the latest throughout the day and tomorrow, especially in terms of that severe weather. Again, for tonight, just a few showers moving in the next few hours. Join us at 10 o'clock. We'll get the latest in on that storm threat, a latest look at the radar, and a sneak peek at some of those other systems we're watching out for. So we'll be on air at Fox 8 at 10 o'clock. And if you can't, you can always find this information online at fox8.com. Underneath the forecast discussion, we're always updating that. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Appreciate it. Have a good night.